Thank you. Can I refer to my register of interest as an advocate and also thank the Cabinet Secretary for early sight of her statements. It is, of course, deeply disappointing that the Scottish Government has chosen to challenge the Section 35 order in the courts and is plainly doing so now to divert attention from the serious crisis that is currently engulfing the SNP. A lengthy and expensive litigation is the wrong choice for this legislation and for all those it impacts. It doesn't benefit the trans community, it doesn't benefit women, and it doesn't benefit the Scottish taxpayer. Lord Hope, one of Scotland's most eminent judges and a former Deputy President of the Supreme Court, has described the prospects of success here as very low and implied it is a waste of public money. And let us remember that the Scottish Government was warned of the impact of the bill on the Equality Act during the passage of the bill, and yet ploughed on regardless. Furthermore, despite the UK Government publishing its very detailed statement of reasons behind its decision to make the order, we are yet to see the details of the Scottish Government's legal position. Now, I am fully aware of the restrictions that apply here, but if it is in the public interest for the Scottish Government to challenge the Section 35 order, then logically it follows it is also in the public interest for the Scottish Government to publish its legal advice. My questions are very specific. Will the Cabinet Secretary confirm whether the Lord Advocate has tendered legal advice on the prospects of success in this judicial review? Will she now publish that advice? And will she advise Parliament on the estimated cost of this litigation if it is appealed all the way to the Supreme Court?
Cabinet Secretary.
Well, as the member will well know, there is a convention not to publish legal advice, and it's exactly the same position that the UK Government will take as well as they move forward with this. And I highly doubt that Donald Cameron will be suggesting that the UK Government publish their legal advice. So let's have a debate on this about what we can and can't do in that realistic basis. But we are very keen to be as transparent on this as possible, and that's exactly why we have asked for the agreement of the court to publish the petition. And we have recently received an agreement that we can do that, and we hope to publish that in due course, I hope tomorrow, now that that confirmation from the court has been received. But I would, again, strongly caution against any suggestion that we are doing this out of a desire to take this as our first course of action. We have no option. I've detailed in the statement the alternatives that we had were closed down to us by the UK Government, not through our decisions, but by the UK Government. And that is a position I did not want to get into. It's a position the Scottish Government doesn't want into. But if we are going to have a UK Government that is refusing to have discussions with us, I make no apology for standing up for the rights of this Parliament and for a bill that this Parliament has passed. And when it comes to the matter of cost, I appreciate this is a matter of concern for members and indeed for the public. This is not the way that we would have wanted to go about things, and therefore we didn't want this cost to take place. But yes, we will publish, of course, the costs for this once the action is completed. It is impossible for us to be able to do so beforehand because we do not know how this will proceed within the courts. But once that has gone through due process, we will, of course, be very transparent and publish the costs on this issue.